You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Live fans, you guys probably know by now that LeBron James has now been eliminated from the playoffs. He went down 4-2 against the Phoenix Suns. Anthony Davis went down street clothes, as Charles Barkley likes to call him. I thought that was wildly hilarious. LeBron James getting a lot of flack for his performance in his first round series. He did not look very good. He didn't look like the self-proclaimed GOAT. He's not, and he never was. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. It's pretty clear. This story about LeBron James being the GOAT, that's just Shannon Sharpe's and Nick Wright's, LeBron James loyalists. But all of us know that he is no Michael Jordan whatsoever. However, in this video, we're going to be talking about his comments after the game. Because he made some interesting comments about Space Jam 2 and the Olympics. And based on his comments, man, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James will be taking his talents to Beijing to promote Space Jam 2. So we're going to be talking about that in this video, guys. And also, by the way, all the prominent stars of Space Jam 2 now have been eliminated from the playoffs. Interesting. We'll be talking about that as well. But first, make sure you guys go over to blackandwhitenetwork.com. Sign up and become a member today. We have private videos posted on the website just for the members. Bronze and silver memberships are available over there. If you're on the silver plan, you get additional videos, and also you get to be on a panel on member-only live streams. But if you don't want to do any of that, just consider giving a one-time donation by clicking the donation tab or shopping for the merch. Use the discount code LaChanaSuts, S-U-X, all one word, and we're going to give you 15% off your purchase, folks. So check this out. LeBron James answers Olympic question by promoting Space Jam. Well, at this point, guys, all he has left is Space Jam. NBA season is over for him. So he has all the time in the world to take his talents to Beijing to promote Space Jam 2. Because us over here in America, we can care less about this movie. LeBron James promoted his upcoming movie when asked if he will play at the Tokyo Olympics after his Los Angeles Lakers were eliminated from the NBA playoffs. Quote, "I think I'm going to play for the Toon Squad this summer instead of the Olympics," James, referencing Space Jam: A New Legacy, said with a straight face, before later smiling in his answer late Thursday night after a season-ending defeat to the Phoenix Suns. Quote, "I think that's what my focus is on, trying to beat the Monstars, or the Goon Squad, we call them now. So didn't have much success versus the Suns, so now I'm gearing my attention to the Goon Squad here in July, mid-July. Movie is already shot. I believe it's actually shot last summer. So LeBron James is going to be spending this summer promoting this movie. And who is this number one target market? It is China. Of course, LeBron James loves China. Not going to say anything bad about him. I'm pretty sure that they made this movie in compliance with the CCP. And it says, to be clear, the movie is due out in theaters in July, so filming has long since finished. James, who is 36, is older than any previous U.S. Olympic men's basketball player, said getting his injured ankle back to 100% is the most important thing for him this summer. I've got like 3 months to recalibrate, he said in perhaps a more telling comment about his Tokyo prospects. The Olympics open in the middle of that time frame. I'm going to let the ankle rest for about a month, James said later, and then gear up with Lola, Taz, Granny, Buds, and the rest of the crew. Yeah, because, they got to make sure that movie gets out in Beijing. Beijing, man, I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy to see LeBron James promoting this movie out there in China. Now, I hope you got your script all ready to go, LeBron. I hope that you start kowtowing to China again like you always have. But however, folks, check this out. LeBron James' Space Jam 2 is cursed. NBA fans hilariously point out that the cast of the Lakers stars' new movie have all been eliminated from the playoffs. Now, I didn't know this until Rhodes actually sent me a text message and said, hey, you probably want to put up a video on the live channel about this. Now, Devin Booker went off in that game. Devin Booker is not in Space Jam 2. He had 47 points. But it says this: last night was an unfortunate day for the cast of Space Jam 2: A New Legacy, as Damian Lillard's Portland Trailblazers fell in 6 games to the Denver Nuggets, while the Los Angeles Lakers featuring LeBron James and Anthony Davis followed suit as they lost by 13 points off the back of Devin Booker's 47 points. Damian Lillard and the Blazers did not look straight right from the jump, and despite the 7-point lead they took entering the second half of the game, it felt as though they had no legs under them as they allowed the Nuggets to creep up from behind them, snatch their lead. I think they messed it up there. It's obvious that the Game 5 loss, despite a double nickel from Dame, took the win out of the entirety of the team. Who wrote this? It says double nickel from Dame took to win. I think they meant the win. There's errors on this. I don't know who proofreads this. The Lakers, on the other hand, have been dealing with nagging injuries to both LeBron James and Anthony Davis. More recently, have suffered a groin strain that took him out of Game 6 midway through the first quarter. James and company would never recover from the deficit they faced early on. An NBA fan on Reddit hilariously pointed out that the 4 NBA superstars that are prevalent in Space Jam 2 will no longer go on any further in the NBA playoffs. As mentioned before, Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James will be watching the rest of the postseason from the comfort of their own home, or in the comfort of China, if you're LeBron James. The 4-league star to cast in James' movie is Klay Thompson, of course, has been sidelined from NBA action since Game 6 of the 2019 NBA Finals due to a torn Achilles and torn ACL. This has caused fans to speculate on the possibility of there being a curse surrounding Space Jam 2. Funnily enough, except for Michael Jordan, who in the world edited this? This should be all the stars. They put all the stars who appeared in the original Space Jam have also had unfortunate luck in the playoffs, as Charles Barkley, Sean Bradley, Muggsy Bogues, and Patrick Ewing have never won a ring in their career. So what do you guys think of this? LeBron James taking his talents over to Beijing to promote Space Jam 2 this summer instead of representing his country. But I'm not surprised. LeBron James doesn't actually want to represent this country because this country's so evil. Police are hunting down black people. So it would be kind of hypocritical of LeBron James to actually represent this country in the Olympics. Also, all the prominent stars in Space Jam 2 are all eliminated from the playoffs, either first round or didn't even make the playoffs. And Klay Thompson has been MIA for 2 whole years. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Live fans, let us know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Live, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.